Good morning, everybody. Lee Brower here. Welcome to this week's edition of Meaningful Monday. I am so grateful to be here. I am so glad to be here. Let's go big. I am so grateful for a couple of things. One is I truly believe there's nothing in this world that we can't learn from. And if there's nothing in this world that we can't learn from, then perhaps we're in the perfect school, albeit with imperfect students. But if we can't learn from anything, are we asking the right questions? Are we learning? What can I learn from this experience, no matter what happens? And how do we develop practices and habits of learning? This last weekend, I had the opportunity to share time at an event with someone that I've grown to care about. He and his wife, Nikki, this is James Dixon. His whole life is built around what he calls absolute motivation. In fact, you should subscribe, join the other 1.49 million subscribers on YouTube. But if you want to boost in any given day, you can go to Absolute Motivation and subscribe on YouTube. You'll get your jolt of motivation anytime you want to. You just have to ask for it. But this, I had the opportunity, this last week has been great. So I didn't know, he had asked me if I would speak at it. I don't think he had planned on me originally, but he interjected me. I'm so grateful to be there and found out that I was going to be right at the beginning. Now, how do I always start? No matter what, right? I always go big, begin in gratitude. So I challenged the group. Raise your hands if you've had a positive experience in the last 90 days. And of course, everybody raised their hands and then got them to share it. And I said, would you like to know mine? And it was easy because just last week I had the opportunity to take two of my granddaughters to Tuacahn to go watch Frozen. So my gratitude was the eyes of a child. Because as Lori and I sat there and we watched this little 4-year-old and 7-year-old watch Frozen, and when they would finish singing or something would happen, the glee, I don't know how to say it any other way, but the glee that came out of their eyes, and to see a little 4-year-old or a 7-year-old clapping like this, I mean, just so excited, over and over again. What the joy. I don't want to lose that memory. I want to learn from that memory. I want to own that memory. So in the moment, because I haven't done it yet, it dawned on me, because it was such a recent event, that the opportunity to capture that and have that just between me and those two girls, the 4-year-old that went crazy, but the 7-year-old that was going crazy, but I started with saying we should name that a clapping frozen moment. So when things happen in life where you have that joy in the eyes of that joy, was that a clapping frozen moment? And as I explained it to the group, and the smiles around the room were there because you relate to that, you can just see it. I thought, I don't really even need to say it. I could say a clapping moment. But actually, all I can do is go like this and just go like this. And they will relate it back to it. If I communicate that to them when we have it, we now have a level of intimacy between us that didn't exist before. And we're the only ones that really know. You see, that's the gift of learning from life. You can learn from everything. And then when you take that lesson and learn it and name it. So the clapping frozen moment is any time that your eyes light up and you smile when you're filled with joy. And we can have future clapping frozen moments. And we can say, is this a clapping frozen moment? And yes, you can say yes. Now look, so my challenge is look for those moments. Own those moments. They become an asset to you. I'm excited this weekend. I also get to meet with 7 or 8 of my grandkids and have the opportunity to find clapping moments with them that may not have anything to do with clapping, but they just may have to be with the joy of being together and the joy of experiencing things together. So look into your life, look into your daily life, and ask yourself, can I find a clapping moment here? Or whatever you want to name it. Live life deliberately. You own your life. It's an asset. I heard a great quote at that peak performance masterclass that I was at, that James sponsored. Had amazing leaders there from all over the world. And it was just a statement that said, it's not what you leave to them, it's what you leave in them. So keep that in mind. Let's have a great week. Let's look for our moments. I'll talk to you next week. Live life deliberately.